Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Kakkala, and today, we'll have a session on how to get into product-based companies. So before we begin the session, and this session would be uploaded in YouTube. I'll share a screen to show how things work here in Kakkala's world. Because my content is not just constrained to DevOps, it's been podcast, travels, finances, and bit of other stuff. So to segregate content, all you had to do is just remember my name. Sargakala. One second, let me minimize this. Okay, you just need to have to search my name in Google, Sargakala, and you'll have my website, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And in YouTube, everything is segregated by playlists. Like there you have DevOps with SK Telugu English, and this session would be uploaded both in SK English and I think since we have podcast as well, it's a kind of podcast me and Ajay would be doing. So this is a kind of merge between both. So I'll be uploading in both. And here in the website, everything is aggregated by contents of blog. You just had to click on contents of blog, and I would recommend, if you're looking for the project, go it in a consecutive order. The same works in YouTube as well. You'll have it in a consecutive order from day zero to day 10. Okay, we could start now. Since this is a kind of overview, yes, this is where I put a blog. So first thing, before we get into product-based companies, understanding what product-based companies and service-based companies do is, let's say you have companies like TCS, Infosys, and all. These companies doesn't have their own products, be it any product. What they do is they provide services to the companies. Let's say they would say they will build the softwares for them, they would build the futures for them. So this is something service-based companies do. Let's say if I am actually a product-based owner, be it any owner, let's say I'm an owner of Asian Paints, I had these products and I want to have a website. And I don't actually do these websites and all. What I would do is I'll hire another company. So it could be a TCS, Infosys and all. These are service-based, and their developers would be working on my website. My job is to just manufacture these products like paints and all. So it could be any product, be it banking, or you could take example of Microsoft as well. Microsoft products are something this documents and everything, and Google as well, like Google Sheets and everything. These are products we use. And for these products, whatever it's, let's say for the website not to be down and everything, that's what a service-based companies would do. And why I would say you had to go choose product-based companies. Most people choose product-based companies is first thing is money, because the kind of money this offers is high. For the same experience, let's say you have 4 years or 5 years of experience, the kind of money and for the profession you get in product based companies is more. uh, Money is more, and another thing is you'll have a challenging work. Let's say if I'm actually developing an own website or a products, let's say Microsoft is now having a new product, now they are launching a new AI products, just they want to um, compete with the world. Let's say I think now it's Microsoft Copilot, I guess. Yeah. So and that's how, for these new product, you had to work with new people, the smart people and everyone. So it's a challenging work because you haven't done this. It's not a repetitive work. It's actually a new product that you're going to launch. So this would be a challenging work. And since getting into product based companies is not easy, you have to go for a lot of learning, a lot of upskilling. So you will be working with the great minds there. And brand value, let's say whatever it is, we have biggest brand values as Mang, Meta, Apple, Netflix, Google, I forgot the one, I guess, Amazon. Mhm. So once you get a tag in your resume or something, so you'll be hired in other companies very easily once you get a Mang tag. So that's what people actually do that. And money again, let's say once you get the money, the kind of growth, the increments and bonuses and as well, you'll have money internally as well growing. And work life balance, this is actually depends on the companies as well. And lot of product based companies have a very good work life balance, and even I'm into a product based company now. I have a very good work life balance compared to the previous companies I worked with. And this is clear till here, right? and like we'll get more insights. I think Ajay is there. Okay, Ajay joined. Great. Fine.
Yeah. Hi everyone.
Yes, hi Ajay. So one more thing is like we'll continue. We'll talk with Ajay. Once this is done, we'll try to finish this as earlier as possible. And the core skills you need here is like problem solving. You might be hearing like DSA and all. So it's more like the evaluating of skills, like how you could actually solve the problems. Let's say you could take there would be like many solutions for a single problem, and like the best solution you pick up, it's like the data structure and algorithm. That's how like they evaluate your skills in the problem solving and coding. I think like you should be good at like one programming at least for sure. And like if we are a DevOps engineers, I would recommend Python, because the way I'm seeing is like Python is being used in every AI, and Python could be used in automation, and Python is a like easy programming language to learn. Like I would recommend for anyone to go for Python first. And system design is something, let's say, more on architecture level. The kind of let's say we could take an example of our own project. Like I had used like two EC2 instances, I had like used S3 bucket and everything. A kind of like integrations with the own project. Let's say first we did not had S3 bucket, and later I added S3 bucket just to store artifacts and why it is needed, and what makes the project to have that design integrated. So that's where we'll learn the high level design and low level design and proof of work. Let's say like you're actually learning, you're actually going to seminars and everything. First thing is like showcase these projects. The more you market yourself, the more you show yourself, the more the chances are like you'll be hired. And first thing is like you have a personal website, you have a little LinkedIn. I think like we talked about LinkedIn optimization and all like in the previous sessions, and how to like have these projects. Let's say you did this project like my project, and you could like keep it in GitHub. You did like Spotify project and everything. You could show that you're actually learning, like you're applying concepts as well. And how do you expect like interview process is? Okay, I think tips to get okay here. First thing, like once you get a call, like it would be like a telephonic round. Like the first round could be your screening round as well. It could be like something like they would send you a mail of link. It could be like some fundamental coding questions or like aptitude questions. Sometimes even in the call, HR might ask you direct questions, and it decides for you to go to the next round and the problem solving round. If you are a fresher, you'll usually have only one round, like most probably. And for if you are experienced, you could have like two rounds on your logic and coding capability. As I said, the kind of solution you bring for the problem, because optimized solution, there could be like many solutions for a single problem. So what do you pick? So that's where like your problem solving round does. And this is actually in general's perspective, like we're not going into DevOps. And like in coding and specialization round, we'll have something like, did anyone want to speak or something? Vivek, mute yourself. Mm. So here, and system design round is something that I said, like the kind of architecture you design. They could be like something like, why do you need Redis here? Like, why do you need caching system here? A kind of questions you would get. And hiring manager round is something like it decides your level, where they could place you on the based of your experience, on based of your skill set. And here in hiring manager round, like the thing I heard is like instead of saying I designed, use a word like we, so that like they would know like you are loving to work as a team rather than working individually. And HR rounds is something you already know. And here, like I would recommend like you could go for like whoever, I think like in these days you see like in LinkedIn a lot of people post like whatever the interview they go to, the kind of questions they ask. Since like as you all know, my mentor is from in Singampally, I took his consent to post this kind of like who cracked 30 plus product based companies. I think I was not able to scroll till the end, but till whatever I was able to scroll, I took the reference links, kind of interview questions he faced in like Microsoft, the kind of questions he asked been asked, and you could actually go through it. This is more like I would say the kind of like we used to prepare previous question papers, right? This could make your things easier on like what kind of questions you would expect. And Google SRE, what are HTTP methods and all. Like since he is also a DevOps engineer, like these are the kind of questions that are expected for a DevOps guy, you could think. And AVP role, you could actually go through once you get it time. Once you get time, I think there are like system design rounds as well. Yeah, can you design the STO setup? So these are kind of design the Kubernetes cluster with Ingress. So these are kind of system design questions for DevOps engineers. And I think it was his first company, like the product based company, not the first based company. So a kind of, I think here as well there would be no. I don't think there are system design questions here. So you could go through and like once like this is done, like we'll get like how to get your calls and visibility. First thing is look, upskill yourself at least like one programming language, be good at problem solving, learn system design. It's more like an architecture level. And other thing is like what we do is like we'll apply directly on LinkedIn. So it's better to apply on direct company websites. If you want to like apply for Microsoft, like get into Microsoft website and apply there. And optimize your LinkedIn profile. This is something like we already discussed in our previous, I think like we have it here, I guess, I think in the resume session. Yeah. This is a session where we discussed LinkedIn optimization as well. You could actually check that like once after this call and reach out to alumni. Like this actually works pretty good. I could actually show you a real time example as well. Let's say in Europe there is this thing called like Revolut. Revolut is actually a product based company. And here, like when I saw, there's like one connection works here, and this is the guy like whom I asked a referral. I think like he's like Fritas because I don't even know this guy. Trust me, I don't even know this guy. It's just like I never met him in office, but I pinged him for referral, and you could see I already told you the kind of way we should ask referral. It's like I just asked like there is a job post, and I sent him the job post link and my resume, and saying that like I would fit for this profile. And I got a reply saying that you worked on Metis. It's both like we both worked on Metis. It's a kind of alumni company for me. So that's how like I got a referral, but like post that I did not get any call from Revolut. That secondary post that he even checked with me that even I got a call, but I did not get. Maybe that post is fulfilled or something. So you could actually use alumni to a greater cause. It could be your college alumni, it could be your previous company. So I would say go for referrals work the best. And as I said, like for greater visibility, if you are going into any seminars or events or a networking events, post that in LinkedIn. It's more like the more you show yourself, the more people would be interested in hiring you. It's because like you're not just like sitting there and doing jobs, like you're going out there, you're learning stuff, you're like doing things. So that's where I would say like participate in hackathons, like make your profile as visible as possible. And next, how you should prepare for interviews is like knowledge, breadth, versus depth. This is something I follow. It's more like you don't have to be complete like in depth. You could what you say. Like let's say we have number of tools in DevOps. You could say you could know everything on the basics level and at least one tool in a very depth level. So that could actually help. Like instead of not knowing anything, let's say you had 10 tools and you mastered only one tool, that actually doesn't help anywhere. But if you know basics of 10 tools, like depth, you could learn it later. But breadth is a very good thing. Like you, at least you know basics of things. And consistency on time limit. This is what like I actually follow and I actually advise as well. Simply like you want to like study for 2 hours or like 1 hour, like make that 1 hour consistent. Like if things passed, just leave after 1 hour. And most important thing is like get comfortable with rejections, because I've seen like a lot of us itself in the community getting demotivated when they're not getting calls, when the interviews are getting failed and everything. It's okay. Like I think like once like when I was like very demotivated, when I was like not getting any companies or something, I reached out to Praveen Singampalli and I said like I think I'm not able to do, and all he replied me was, you just need one job, you are applying 100 jobs. So what happened? Now apply 1,000 jobs. So it's like the probability is more, like getting one job in 1,000 is more. and then like getting 1 in 100. Just keep applying, just keep moving forward, just keep preparing, just keep learning, upskilling and everything. And like mock interviews, like there are like some websites which would give you like mock interviews, or you could like do it internally with your friends as well, and learn as a team. Let's say if you're stuck, like you and your best friend, or like be it a community of friends, just like how we do group studies, you could actually do this as well here. You could like take lead codes, and like you could challenge your friends, like if they are stuck you could help, and if you are stuck you could ask her for help. So this actually helps you like not in waiting, and like you would know like holding each other hands when it's tough time. Yeah. So even like once you are in product based companies, as I said, like these many things to do, it could take like time, patience, consistency. You'll have like learn, growth, and opportunities and all. Like that's why like a lot of people target product based companies. I think yes, that's all on an overview level I had. Yeah. Any queries still here? Ajay is actually
Okay,
our a guy, DevOps engineer working in Apple. So we met through community itself. So we'll have a bit of insights from him as well in the same session. Let's
mm,
say 1 second. Let me stop sharing screen. Is it like okay? Is it fine now? Yes. Yeah. If you guys want to stay, you could stay back, or it's your call. Like it'll be more like it will be my conversation with Ajay. We'll start now. So Ajay, you could speak about your journey on like how you applied jobs and how you went till interview process and what's the interview process. That would be my first question.
cool. Yeah. So once again, hi everyone. So let me start with my background. Okay. So in 2021, I have completed my BTech in mechanical engineering. Later, through this competitive exams, right, the offshore pool exams, I have got into Accenture. So for the first 2 years, that is from 2021 to 23, maybe December till December, I was working as a cloud consultant, OCI, as well as something into Oracle PL SQL, as well as all of those were into support background, right? So during this time, what I have done is I had night shifts as well as it was a shift rotation kind of policy. So I used to utilize the time, like I used to learn DevOps and each and everything. So during my college days only, I used to pursue all these certifications. Like it could be either AWS cloud certifications or anything related to Google Cloud and Azure Cloud. Once the thing is that I have started applying. One thing over here I would like to suggest everybody is like whatever you're learning, right? It's anything like if it is related to system design or Linux or anything, try to make some blog, a mini blog. Try to keep on posting it on LinkedIn for at least once in a week. So why I'm saying this is because this will let recruiters to notice your profile. Like this person is making some consistent move. He's keeping on learning. He's making some good projects or he's dropping some blogs, and this is when you will come into notice. And then what happened is maybe in 2024, I guess I haven't applied for Apple actually, so directly I got a call from the recruiter, and then they have suggested me to get the resume, and then I have been referred later of that. And then from right from 2024 Feb, I think my journey started off with the interview process. Like I shouldn't say how many rounds were exactly there, but it could be a single digit, like in something around 7 to 10, okay, or 6 to 10, okay. So coming to DevOps, right? Let's completely speak on the interview process for DevOps. So it started with a telephonic interview, just like Saga said. So you will be having screening, like the number of certifications that you have done, what kind of project you might have worked on, like the background. Is it a financial project or based on the domain? They will ask you what domain you have worked on, and on all the technologies, like for example, on AWS, how many years of experience you have, and then on Linux or Bash scripting, which one of them, Bash or Python, sorry, which one of them you are familiar, and what is the kind of experience you have in that. These are the basic questions that they'll be asking. And as per that, even the screening round is important. As per that, they will forward your resume for the further interviews, okay, further rounds of interview. And then now coming to product based companies, for example, I had been for a journey, I mean continuing a journey with Apple, right? So the interview process could, we can never say the interview process would be same. So year by year, based on the complexity and based on the competitiveness, right, the round of interviews and the scope of interviews might change. For example, when I was interviewed, I wasn't queried or asked on this DSA and all of these topics. But right now, in today's market, if you see, even for a DevOps engineer, few of them are going on with DSA questions as well as the first round. And then in the second round, you will be having this bash scripting or Python scripting. They will be asking your choice, like would you, which one are you familiar with, and they will ask you questions on them. Then you have to complete the logic, or you just need to mention the logic. Okay, if it's Python, just need to mention the logic. If it's bash, you need to write the complete script. They will give you a few scenarios, and based on that, you will be writing some scripts. And then rest of the rounds, it would be individual tools, like for Kubernetes they might take one complete round. For only CI/CD they might take one complete round. And then in this way it follows. Okay, now coming to the hiring manager round, Sagar was highlighting, right? See, hiring manager round is most important. Even if you clear all the technical aspects, right, they will check out your behavior aspects, how you want to develop, what is your growth, what are you thinking to bring into the company, and how will you gonna work. All of these things will be decided in the hiring manager round only. Because one thing is, product manager, they don't bulk hire. First of all, if there is a requirement for a project, then only they will post out for some hiring, and then based on that they will take you. And in the hiring manager round itself, they will check, okay, we are hiring him for this position, and the nature of the project is this, and would he set inside the project or not. All of these aspects they will check. At the end, the thing is that till the hiring manager round, like, right, at least 3 to 4 people will be selected, and in them one person will be shortlisted. So you need to be that one person. You need to go through companies values. Okay, like it could be Apple, Google, or Amazon, or any company. It could be product or non-product. So you need to visit the company's website for sure, check the success stories, check the value points, what they're trying to bring in. All of these things you need to look, and based on them only they will decide your future in the company. Even after you get inside the company, these are the aspects they will be checking in. Okay,
Uh,
so I have completed all these rounds of interview, and then in 2024 May, I have got into Apple. So till now, I have completed my 1.5 year.
yes. I think we could get into next question. Like we'll have short questions only itself here. How
Yeah.
is like product-based internal environment? Like if you are comfortable in answering it.
If you ask me, Sagar, I will divide this into two types. See,
Okay.
there is a project which is starting right from bootstrap, means right from the baseline, or else there might be few projects where you might be replacing in place of someone, and the environment is already created, right?
Okay.
Uh, if it is something which is starting right from scratch or right from baseline, right, any project, it would be a bit stressy in the first few months, because you need to get habituated, and you need to be completely what do they say, aware of all the situations, right? At least for that time being, it will take minimum of 6 to 8 months to get in, I mean, to settle with the team, and it will be a little bit stressy for sure. Once you get the catch of all the work, then it will be very easy. Now coming to already a project which is already started, and you're replacing someone, right?
Mm.
For a newbie, or for a low experience, or I mean, I shouldn't say this, but for someone who is into just 3 to 4 years of experience, it will take some time to collaborate with the team, and then to reach everyone's mind, I mean, read everyone's mind, and work, collaborate well. So sometimes it could be stressy, sometimes it could be habituated. We can't judge that actually, if you ask me. But mostly,
Mm.
yeah, it would be a little bit stressy. Not more, but until you are having a catch of the complete project and environment.
Okay. I just mentioned like work-life balance as well. Now this comes as a contradiction to us. Like you could mention like how is growth inside?
Yeah, I mean, growth is awesome. If you ask me, like, you will get to know many new things at a time, but it's under your control if you're taking things at a time, or if you want to learn each and everything. Few people might be like, yeah, whatever new tools are there, whatever new tools I have introduced in, I want to learn all of them. Don't go in that way. One at a time is something better, and don't go into deep. I mean, just like Sagar mentioned, depth is something which we need to take into account. Don't go into complete depth for whatever you're learning. Just try to touch the baseline of each and everything. Automatically, with the that you're doing, you will keep on growing, or you will keep on developing.
Yes, I think like this is something on my suggestion that I do. If there is like no tool that's, let's say, I don't go into depth for anything, but like if it is
Yeah,
required, like if company like inside like it's required to learn extra, so that's where like I go a bit extra. Before that, I go only on baselines because
yeah,
like
that's
it's a
true.
waste of time for me. Instead of that, I could use the same time to learn something else.
Hmm.
No, I think so. There is like sustainability, work-life balance. Now we'll talk about it.
Sustainability in the sense, it's in your hands, if you see me. So there's nothing like anything could go bad, but if it's product, right, if it's a product company, then you keep on working. You need to show consistent results. Okay, consistency is something which is very necessary, because in any product company or in any company, you will be having these performance reviews, right? The complete performance that you have been showing in the complete year will be reflected in the performance review, as you know. So make sure that you're making some consistent impact, even if it is good, or I mean, even if it is good or bad, keep on improving, keep on showing results, and based on the result only, sustainability will be something which is tied up. Okay, like anything could go bad. I'm not saying in a negative way, but if you are making sure that you maintain the consistency, right, everything is possible. Everything is possible for sure.
Yeah, yes. It's more like, and one more thing we could add here is just like you get into product-based companies. That doesn't mean like your life is set. It could, as we mentioned, it could go
Yeah,
bad. You could be rejected. Like there would be like layoffs and anything. But but I would suggest like once you get into like your upskill, you worked with smart people, you learned a lot of things. This will give you a confidence to work in any other companies as well.
yeah, everything is if everything is new, don't get frightened, but I would say like there is so much scope to learn. Take it as a positive point and go ahead. That's it.
Yeah, yes. I think I'm done with questions. I just kept up basic questions here because I didn't want to get into it because like I covered few and like Ajay gave the insights. Like if anyone had any queries to ask Ajay or me, you could go ahead. We still have like 9 minutes for this meeting to end. Yes, Vishnu, Nagini, Yogita, anyone? Sunil, Sunil woke up actually early. Yeah, Sunil is actually my flatmate now. He left because I was asking more rent.
Okay.
No issue.
No issue. Give me money, bro. Sorry, if no one had any queries, then we could call it off here. Maybe if you guys could turn your cameras on, like we'll take a screenshot and we'll end this here.
I have one question for Ajay.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, suppose there is any HR call from any product company, and
Hmm.
so they call or we like apply for the job. So, what was the process initial?
Okay. So there are three modes. Okay. Either you will get noticed automatically and they will reach out to you on LinkedIn. Mostly, what product companies do is their recruiters are completely active on LinkedIn. Okay. They are, I mean, even the recruiters post their requirements on LinkedIn. They will notice each and every profile as per the baseline that you're mentioning in your LinkedIn profile. Okay. For
Okay.
example, they will have look on your profile first. They will go through all the certifications. I mean, in case of DevOps engineer is what I'm mentioning, it's similar to rest of the things as well. They will check your GitHub portfolios, they will check your LinkedIn portfolios, I mean each and everything, and automatically they will reach out to you either through LinkedIn messaging or email or direct Gmail, these kind of things. This is the first mode. Okay, now coming
Okay.
to second mode, if you want to get yourself referred, then you need to reach out to the alumni, or you can reach out to the HRs who are working at Apple. I mean, actually, most of the product company HRs, right, you will not be able to see their profiles, is what I got to know, because LinkedIn has some settings. If it is a business account, right, people won't be able to see the top priority ones. So you also need to be a LinkedIn premium member. But let's keep that aside. So the second way is try to check out with someone who is already working at that firm and ask for a referral. And third thing is you need to go to the company's portal. You need to just apply by yourself. These are the three modes. But mostly, if you want to get noticed, I have said, right, keep on posting your content, maintain the
O-
consistency, and try to just reach out to the ones who are already working. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And
Sunil, you joined the meeting late or what? Because we discussed all these points before, right?
no, I joined late.
सुबह उठना था. Okay, fine. Yeah, yes,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead. Like, I sorry, I interrupted between. Like,
No,
you
no,
had
no,
another
no,
question, I guess.
no. Thank you, Ajay. Because I want to know like how initial process start.
Yeah, that's fine. Got it.
Mm, yes. Thanks, Sunil. Anyone had any queries? So, if you guys could turn your cameras on, as I said, we'll take a screenshot, and you could guys could go on weekend, and I could also like enjoy my weekend. Shravan, you're a smart fellow. Wah, Vivek. So okay, Dinakar is not comfortable showing his beauty. I know he's actually Mr. Mechanical in our college. So if he turns on camera, a lot of people would be texting me on LinkedIn saying that, hey, who is this smart guy, handsome guy? I wanna know about him. So like that's understandable. Okay, Ganesh, Sunil, no, you
I
guys
can
are. Yeah,
no,
you.
I'm not.
Okay, okay. I
Uh,
think he woke up
I have,
just now. Yeah, yeah, Nagini. Yes, yes, yes.
I actually have a doubt.
Okay, to me or Ajay?
Anyone can answer, but my doubt is I'm actually a developer and now I'm learning DevOps.
Hmm.
Okay.
So will they ask me about development or my previous work related questions in interviews?
Uh,
I
i-
mean,
no,
yeah,
no,
Or
Sunil
will
has.
they ask?
no, no, I'll go ahead first. Like later, you could take Ajay insights as well. Like being, like what I did was in resume. I mentioned I'm completely a DevOps engineer, so I got only DevOps questions. So that's what I did. Now, like Ajay,
Yeah,
you could give.
it's the same. Like what I have done is I have mentioned about Oracle as well, right?
Mm.
So, what is the basic requirement of the job posting that they have done? Mostly they'll ask on that only. So don't bother about what you're mentioning as a past experience. But they might ask the nature of work. Okay, what you were doing, what was your routine? These are the basic questions they will ask for sure. Like if you're into just cloud, right? They might ask as a cloud consultant what were your daily routines. And now if you're asking if you have mentioned about development, then they will ask you like what have you developed and what were your daily course or daily routines. These kind of questions will surely be asked. That's it. I mean, that's why they say be mindful of what you're mentioning in your resume, because 30% to 40% questions will also be based on your resume only. That's the thing.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. So Ganesh, are you willing to turn your camera on, or are you guys shy to even answer me? Mm. Fine, I'll take the screenshot. Don't worry. Any cheers? Yeah, thank you. I took the screenshot. Yeah, thanks everyone. Have a good weekend. Yes, bye. Thanks Ajay. Thanks Agish. Thanks everyone for joining.